Morning. Here we are. Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. I'm Larissa. My video diary. Time to drink some skulls, right? Yeah. Time for a hot bonnet. Time for a hot bonnet and conditioning treatment. Yeah. So yesterday I went and got my sweat on. Hot yoga. Yeah. I'm still not a fan of Bikram practice. I still feel that it's a very ego-centric practice, but it does have benefits. I think it's an acute treatment. The sweating and everything, it's an acute treatment. It's not a practice that I would ever recommend to anyone as a beginner practice. Like, if you're new to asana practice, you need to find a hatha or Iyengar studio, and they're hard to find. But that's what you need, because when beginning asana practice, you need to learn physiology and anatomy and proper alignment, and you need to learn what your proper alignment is, right? Like, you need to have an understanding of your personal anatomy and physiology and what alignment looks like on your anatomy and physiology. And I just don't see that at all in Bikram hot yoga practices, right? You need to, like, when you come to that practice, you need to already have an understanding of what proper alignment is. Otherwise, you are going to really hurt yourself, or you have the potential of really hurting yourselves. And the way the class is structured, it's not structured for instruction, right? And, you know, when the room is hot like that and your muscles are warm, it's very easy to overextend when you don't actually have strength. And if you don't have muscle memory of what proper alignment is, you can really hurt yourself. So why am I doing hot yoga? I am doing hot yoga to specifically purge my organs and my lymphatic system from being poisoned. And what am I talking about being poisoned? Well, you know, I've been stuck with needles without my consent. And I was poisoned here in Santa Cruz. A transgender person stuck me with a needle in a public place. And I have no idea what was in that needle, but I got real sick afterwards, and my things in my body changed after that. I've also been poisoned a number of other times when we lived in Oakland, and I was given a test drug against my will as well in a medical setting. And all of these things have contributed to physical issues that I've been having for a number of years now. And so I'm doing the hot yoga to purge my lymphatic system and my organs because of the heat. You know, it would be great if I could just go rent that room and do my practice in that heat, because the progressions that I do, the Iyengar progressions that I do, I think would be well suited for purging. But, you know, I sweat a lot in this class, and that's welcome. And that is why I'm doing this. Because when you have your body, when you push your body into certain asana, right, it facilitates, massage of organs and of the lymph system. And I have been seeing some changes, and it's a slow and painful process, but, like, you know, I've had system purge before, right? And it's hard because when all of that stuff comes back through your system, you experience it again, perhaps not at the same level. But, like, the first time I lost a lot of weight, like when almost died, when we had H1N1 or N1H1, whatever what it's called. And then my body, like, purged. I went through side effects from medications that I had been on years before, right? Because your body stores that in fat. And so they were back in my system again, and my body was filtering them out. And I'm having some of those types of things happening again. But, you know, it needs to get out of my body. So that's why I'm doing it. But once I feel like I have reached position of you know, getting that shit out of me, then I will discontinue taking the hot classes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping to gain back enough mobility, and enough, you know, purity of in my system to be able to go back to other practices that were more supportive and fulfilling for me. So it's hard, but you know, this is an acute thing that I'm doing as a treatment for myself. Yeah. 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 Oh, I got my Palmer's cocoa butter. I think it's coconut oil, coconut conditioner treatment on my head, and I add heat to it, so it penetrates into my hairs. And then when I wash my hairs after I get out of the shower, my hairs will be very nice. They will be. So, in addition to doing yoga yesterday, going to yoga class and torturing myself for an hour, then I was working in the studio, and I finished this belt that I was working on, and I'm excited about that. It looks good. And then I am working on this other jacket, and I left it like at a point where I could have kept working last night, but I decided I needed to walk away from it because I wasn't sure that I liked it and I needed distance from it. So I looked at the photos when I got home, and it's growing on me. So it's growing on me. Yeah. Although I think the next one I do, I will leave black and white. Yeah, I do. But it'll be different. It'll be a different piece. This one, the sky needs to be blue. It does. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll continue working on that today. Yes. That is what I will continue to do. Ugh. I got laundry here I need to put away. I got more laundry I need to do. Ugh. Ugh. Whatever. Right? Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. There's going to be a break in the rain here for a couple days, maybe. I don't know. I need to get that hamper. Spray painted. I don't know. I'll go down and check on it this morning. If it's dry, maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll take it down in the basement and put down paper. Spray paint down there. We'll see. I don't know. Continue working on this jacket. Yeah. 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 Anyway. I haven't gone down to hang out at any of the bars and chat with people. It's like, nope. No. I'm like, nope, fuck you people. It's like, whatever. Love. How are you, love? Don't be fucking condescending to me. You're not my friend. You're not my mommy. You don't have any titty I'm sucking. Fuck you. Yeah. Anyway, that's how I feel about that. Yeah. There was a man, a lonely man, who lost his love through his indifference. A heart that cared, that went unshared, until it died in his silence. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. And by himself it's easy to pretend he'll never love again. And keeping to himself he plays the game. Without her love it always ends the same. While life goes on around him everywhere, he is playing solitaire. A little hope goes up in smoke. Just how it goes without saying. There was a man, a lonely man, who would command the hand he's playing. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. And by himself it's easy to pretend he'll never love again. And keeping to himself he plays the game. Without her love it always ends the same. When life goes on around him everywhere, he's playing solitaire. Oh my goodness, Karen Carpenter. Yeah. Ugh. Erosion to women's rights. Huge erosions to women's rights. Yeah. Coming in coming years have been happening, and more coming. I think the next thing will be our right to vote. Yeah. They'll try to take back our right to vote. I mean, I think that's the whole thing about, like, the promotion of these trampy, shitty women in the GOP, like these Lauren Boeberts, and even from the Democratic side, all the shitty women that they promote with media stuff. It's to paint women as ridiculous, right? Like, it's why they only support lobbying groups. These lobbying groups only support ridiculous women to get into positions of being able to even be elected to begin with, because it's like a whole process, right? It's like, it's a big deal, right? So they promote these. They've been promoting these ridiculous women, and it'll be used as, like, example of why women should, be eliminated from public political sphere, and even from being able to vote. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. So, There you go, ladies. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job being shitty. Good job being shitty. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, it's just what I think. That's what I think's gonna happen. Maybe I'll do a card reading today. Maybe I will.